Hello, Precalculus. I wish we were together today because this is one of the few games that we ever get to do in class. I've been doing this game for 20 years now, and it's kind of fun if you like this sort of thing. But anyway, I have some problems here that we can do together. This is essentially a practice quiz for you. This will cover all the key concepts for the most part of Chapter 10. So I think we'll probably have to divide this into 3 videos. But let's jump right in and see what we can do with it. So this first one here, just like the last video, before I do anything, I have to look at this formula to decide if it's arithmetic or geometric or neither. And this is a linear equation, so I know it's arithmetic. So then I'm going to just go to my formula sheet that I have, and it says for arithmetic, just kidding, I'm looking for the sum. So the sum of n terms is the number of terms divided by 2 times the first term plus the last term. So some of you might just jump straight into the formula. Some of you might go slower. I'll go slow for this one. So from 1 to 27 is 27 terms. My first term is when I equals 1. And so 2 minus 15 is negative 13. And let's go blue. My 27th term is 2 times 27 minus 15, so 39. Now I can go to my purple formula, so I can do the sum of 27 terms is 27 divided by 2, first term plus last term. Go to your calculator, and 351. Cool. Number 2 is another sum, and so usually we go 3 decimal places, but because of the class game, every single answer on this page, both pages, will be a whole number here. So the first thing I'm going to do is look at this formula. This is an exponential equation, and it also fits the form from lesson 10.3 day 1, first term times r to the n minus 1. So all those things tell me that I'm dealing with a geometric series. Next thing I'm going to check out, it's going from 1 to 9, so it is finite. So I'll write my generic formula, and then we'll jump in and use that. So again, I'm looking for the sum. So it's first term, 1 minus r to the n over 1 minus r. So here we are looking for the sum of 9 terms. So it's the first term of 3. Now 1 minus, whether your r is a fraction or decimal, a fraction or a negative or both, I do need a parentheses there, so negative 3 halves, and I'm looking for 9 terms, so that's a 9 over 1 minus. Now your calculator is fine with order of operations, so you do not need an extra parentheses on the bottom. It's okay if you do put it, but that one will not affect your final answer. If you wanted to, if you're having trouble getting these typed in the calculator, I can write this one out. There's lots of ways you could do it. People's favorite option is the one I'm going to do right here. 1 minus negative 3 divided by 2 parentheses raised to the 9th divided by another set of parentheses 1 minus minus 3 divided by 2. So that should work. If it doesn't work, email me. We'll talk about it. And then now we're going to go to the nearest whole number on this one. And so that will be 47. That was a horrible box. I'll try again. All right, so number 3 is dealing with an arithmetic sequence, and it wants the sum of the first 15 terms. So let's set that one up, and then that'll help us figure out what we're missing, if we're missing anything. So sum of 15 terms would be the number of terms divided by 2 times the first term, which we know, plus the 15th term, which we don't know. So before I can use that formula, I have to use my formula that deals with terms. So again, you don't have to memorize any of these formulas. You'll have them. And so I do need the 15th term is 3 plus 15 minus 1. And then my d was the funky fraction of 3/7. So you can do it in your head if you want to. You can do it on your calculator. It turns out the 15th term is 9. There he goes. And now go back to your calculator if you want to. And so that's going to be 7.5 times 12. So that sum will be a perfect 90. I already used that color, and we'll go black. It's fine. All right, we'll do one more before we take our first break. Finding the 32nd term. Well, remember the key question you're going to ask yourself on every problem is arithmetic, geometric, or neither. So try to figure out how you're getting from one term to the next. In this case, I'm seeing plus 5, plus 5, plus 5. So that tells us arithmetic. And so now we have a formula for terms. We have a formula for sums. This one is only asking for a term. So it's asking for a sub 32 would be first term plus n minus 1 times d. So that d is the positive 5. And now I would just go straight to the calculator. You can do it in your head if you feel like it, but why do the extra work? So you should end up with a 167. All right. We'll do numbers 5, 6, 7, 8, and then video 2, and then we'll finish with video 3. Thanks for watching. See ya!